Good evening, children. Our today's lesson is heat, and now we are going to discuss about the topic transmission of heat. Transmission of heat or transfer of heat, both are same. So, what is transfer of heat? Transfer of heat means, or transmission of heat means, heat can flow from a higher temperature to a lower temperature. Okay, so if we take two different bodies or two different substances of different temperatures and they are kept in contact, then the heat is flowed from the hotter body to the colder body. Or consider a single body is taken whose temperature is not constant all over the body. So the heat can be transferred from the hotter portion or hotter part of the body to the colder part. Means from the higher temperature region to the lower temperature region. Heat always flows from higher temperature region to the lower temperature region. Okay, there are three modes of heat transfer or heat transmission. Number one, conduction of heat. Number two, convection of heat. And number three, radiation of heat. Number one, conduction of heat. The mode of heat transfer in which the particles of the medium. Number one, for conduction, for the transfer of heat or for transmission of heat by conduction, a material medium is required to conduct heat from the hotter portion to the colder portion. Okay, the mode of heat transfer in which the heat is transferred from higher region of the body to the higher temperature region to the lower temperature region of a body, but the particles of the medium do not change their position is known as conduction of heat transfer. Generally or usually we can see the conduction or means transmission of heat by conduction in solid medium. Okay, number two, convection of heat. Here also a material medium is required to transfer the heat from hotter portion to the colder portion. Okay, so the mode of heat transfer in which heat is transferred from a higher temperature region to a lower temperature region, higher temperature region to lower temperature region by the actual movement of the particles of the medium is known as convection of heat. Okay, generally it takes place in fluids, that means in liquids or gaseous medium. Number three, radiation. In this type of heat transfer, in this type of mode of heat transfer, heat is transferred from hotter portion to the colder portion, but no material medium is required to transfer the heat. If a medium is present in between the higher temperature region to the lower temperature region, the medium is not affected by radiation. The medium is not affected, which means the medium is not required to transfer the heat by radiation. Clear? So now we are going to discuss about the topic about the first mode of heat transfer, that is conduction of heat. Conduction. Number one, conduction of heat transfer. Conduction of heat transfer. What did I say? That generally conduction takes place in solid medium. Suppose, as an example, suppose a metallic rod is taken. Okay, one end of the metallic rod is heated. The external heat is represented, external heat that is supplied to the end one, first end of the solid rod is represented by Q. We know heat is a form of energy, and if we take the microscopic view, we can see that the molecule the particles of a solid are closely packed, means the intermolecular distance between two successive molecules is very small. We are heating the solid object or solid rod at end 1. So the first molecule or first particle of the solid is absorbing heat energy from outside. Okay, so it becomes excited, clear, but it cannot change its position in this direction, so it can vibrate in the vertical manner. Consider the second particle, which is just adjacent with the first one. The second particle absorbs the heat energy from the first molecule or first particle, and it also vibrates in the vertical direction. Similarly, third particle, it absorbs heat energy from the previous particle, that means from the second particle, and it vibrates in the vertical manner, and so on, which means heat energy is transferred from first particle to the second one, second particle to the third one, and so on. Okay, so the direction of flow of heat is from end 1 towards end 2. Clear? So if we consider all the particles, then we can conclude that all the particles vibrate in the vertical manner as they are closely packed. The intermolecular distance is very small. So if we consider the last particle at the second end, means end 2 of the solid object, the last particle of the solid absorbs heat energy from its previous molecule or previous particle, which means it can absorb, which means it becomes hot. The second end or end 2 of the solid object becomes hot. Clear? So when we are supplying heat energy at end 1, after some time, if we touch the second end or end 2 of the solid object, solid rod, we feel hot. Why? Why? The heat energy is transferred from hotter end to the colder end. But the positions of the particles of the medium, which medium is this? This is solid medium. The positions of the particles of the solid medium do not change, but heat is transferred from higher temperature region to the colder lower temperature region of the solid object. This phenomena or this mode of heat transfer is known as conduction of heat transfer, in which the particles of the medium do not change their position to transfer the heat from hotter portion to the colder portion. Clear? Number 2, convection of heat transfer. Convection of heat transfer. Generally, we can see it in fluids. That is either liquids or gases. Clear? Suppose some amount of liquid is contained in a flask, in a glass container, and we are supplying heat at the bottom of the containing vessel. Okay, we know that the intermolecular distance for a liquid is greater than the intermolecular distance of a solid. Okay, suppose these are the molecules of liquid. Heat energy is supplied at the bottom of the container. So the molecules, those are near the bottom of the containing vessel, absorbs heat energy. So the liquid in the lower region of the flask or lower region of the container becomes less dense or becomes lighter. So they rise up in the upper portion, upper region. Okay, and the molecules or the liquid in the upper region, the density of the liquid in the upper region is greater than the density in the lower region, so they rise down to fill up the space in the lower region. So a flow of current takes place, which is known as convection current. Convection current, and in this process the molecules or the particles of the medium, that is liquid, itself brings the heat from hotter portion to the itself brings the heat from hotter portion to the colder portion. Okay, which means the particles change their position to transfer the heat from hotter region to the colder region, and this process continues until the entire liquid attains the same temperature or constant temperature. This mode of heat transfer is known as convection of heat transfer. Generally, we see this type of heat transfer in fluids, that means either in liquids or gaseous system. Number 3. Number 3, radiation. Radiation of heat transfer. No material medium is required. Surface of earth. Heat from sun is coming from sun towards the surface of earth. Okay, this mode of heat transfer is known as radiation. Here no material medium is required. Here vacuum is there, layer of air is there up to some extent. Above this air, vacuum is there, but still heat is transferred from sun to earth, that means from hotter body to the colder body. This mode of heat transfer is known as radiation of heat transfer. This layer of air does not means that radiation, this mode of heat transfer, radiation does not heat this layer of air. The air is not heated by the mode of heat transfer, radiation. Okay, no material medium is required for radiation of heat transfer. Next, applications. Applications of conduction, convection and radiation. Applications of conduction, so many applications are there. Cooking utensils are made up of metals. Why? Because metals are good conductors of heat, like this. So many applications are there. Applications of convection are very, very important. A very, very important application is there. application of convection or convection current, sea bridge, and number 2, land bridge. Sea bridge and land bridge, two applications of convection current or two applications of convection of heat transfer. So number 1, we are going to discuss sea bridge at first. Number 1, sea bridge. During the daytime, the land becomes hot, becomes more warm than the than the surface of sea. So the air which is adjacent to land becomes lighter, and the lighter air goes in the upward direction. Okay, so to fill the partial vacuum, the air from sea to land is flowing from the air from sea is flowing from sea to land. This type of bridge is known as sea bridge, which is flowing from sea to land during daytime. Number 2, land bridge. Land bridge. Water has a maximum specific heat. So, at night, the temperature of water is greater than temperature of land, which means the air which is adjacent to the surface of water becomes lighter, and they go in the upward direction. Okay, so to fill the partial vacuum, air from land is flowing from land to sea. Since it is flowing from land to sea, it is known as land bridge, and the land bridge is flowing at night. So sea bridge is flowing during daytime and land bridge is flowing at night. So that's all for today, children. In our next class, we shall discuss about the instrument, that is thermos flask. Thank you everyone.